What's up? Today, I have a bunch of shooter games that you're gonna wanna try. I'm talking about ones that you play on mobile and some that have been out for a while, but there's even some on this list that are yet to release. 10 games that are 100% worth your while and will be when they launch. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video as you learn something about shooters that don't suck. We're gonna start out today's list with one of the games that I like the most, being Farlight 84. This game also just launched on PC as well and is cross-platform. You may notice it's definitely a futuristic style shooter, and I have some more details about that right here. It's a fast-paced hero battle royale style game. Survivors invited to Isle City will enter a futuristic world in year 2084 and experience battle royale matches with up to 60 players. In addition, compared to traditional hero shooter battle royale games, Farlight 84 is going to bring you quicker battles with more compact mayhem and even some rampage. You're going to have jetpacks that you could wear inside of this game, which are going to really give you diversity with your movement, and you can have some flexible dodge type attacks, a bunch of different weapons, of course, kind of standard with any of these genres, but you're also going to have some really unique mechs that you could ride around in and vehicles that kind of make it different from anything else. I mean, at the end of the day, we're looking at a futuristic style battle royale game right here. Arena Breakout is a looter shooter style game with many different game modes, which I will go into detail with in just a moment. This is a next generation immersive tactical first person shooter with the first of its kind extraction looter shooter that pushes the limits of war simulation on mobile. As you can see, we're looking at something that looks like it's more of a PC quality, yet is a mobile experience. We have many different game modes. Some of these include shoot and loot, where you're gonna have to break out for the win, emerge the winner, and claim all the loot for yourself. Break out for the win, win or lose it all, ultimate gunsmith, and of course you're gonna have more realistic gunplay than things like we just mentioned with Farlight 84. This is definitely a more realistic looking game and will bring you into a more real life simulation experience. Next up, we have Apex Legends Mobile. I take that back. This one was taken off the market, sadly. It's time that we share an arena shooter with you and what I believe to be the best arena shooter on the market. Introducing T3 Arena. This is a really fast-paced game that's super easy to learn and has a bunch of different characters that you're gonna learn to love from this whole universe. Gameplay rounds last between 3 and 5 minutes, which is something very different from the battle royale style game modes that we mentioned in our 2 previous titles. Being a mobile gamer, I personally enjoy quick rounds, and this one definitely has that. In addition to that, you have a really cool movement system inside of the game, which is unique to every single character that you play as, and there is an auto fire mechanic inside of the game if that's something that you're looking for as well. It's actually quite nice with all the abilities that you can kind of control with these heroes. Auto fire isn't the worst. With over 30 heroes inside of the game, things will not get boring. You'll level them up to progress even further inside of the games and be able to unlock all of them so you could have some great team battles and kind of get your collection on at the same time. Definitely the best arena shooter on the market. Call of Duty Mobile literally has everything that a shooter game has all in one package. You have team deathmatch and other objective-based gameplay modes inside of here. You have zombies from time to time. You'll even go ahead and have battle royale on the regular basis as well, with massive amounts of weapons for you to customize and upgrade. The Call of Duty franchise on PC, console, and mobile have been my most favorite over the years and will probably continue to be as time goes on, at least if they keep on making games as good as they make them now. Really enjoy this one. Even if I don't play the game for months on end and come right back to it, I could dive right in. It's not too hard to learn and I can enjoy my time while playing. Do you think Call of Duty Warzone is going to kill Call of Duty Mobile? I need you to let me know in the comments section below, and when you're down there, consider subscribing if you're enjoying this video. Shadowgun Legends is probably one of the oldest titles on the list here today, but it is an arena shooter that is another one of my favorites, at least on mobile. This is one that's made by a smaller game studio and that really puts attention to detail inside of their game, making it different than any others that are out on the market. Not only does it have PvE, but it also has PvP elements inside of the game, which really extend the enjoyability and the playability of the game. The weapons, super futuristic, super cool, and extremely satisfying as you take down your enemies, the aliens, or whatever it is you happen to be battling. Upgrade progression is smooth and easy to understand, and you have a big home HUD where you could kind of interact with other people in a world that's kind of MMO-like in a much smaller way. And then we have PUBG Mobile, the shooting game that is probably one of the most popular shooting games, at least in North America, of all time. This one has smashed its way into esports, has been extremely popular as the years have gone on, and is an amazing battle royale style game. It doesn't have as much flexibility as Call of Duty Mobile does, in my opinion, but it is still extremely good. This is probably one of the biggest into esports mobile titles out, even outside of this genre. It's incredible, the gameplay's fun, the game rounds are quite long, and it gives you that classic feel that you love from a battle royale title. It's just giving you what you downloaded the game for. Rainbow Six Mobile is one of the titles that is incoming in just a few months. A highly objective-based shooter-style game that's known and popular within esports and casual play, mostly on console. From the acclaimed franchise, Rainbow Six Mobile, it's competitive, multiplayer, first-person shooter experience that we now are able to play on our phones. There's many different game modes we can compete in, including the classic attack versus defense game modes. We can play as attacker or defender in these 5v5 matches and face intense close quarter combat while making timely decisions. We could choose our roster and have our trained operators be exactly where we want them to be, each of which have their own unique abilities and gadgets that are going to help you be competitive and victorious in your matches. This is one of the best tactical shooter games, and I could see it even going into esports on mobile. Is Call of Duty Warzone going to be the Call of Duty Mobile killer? Or is it going to allow Call of Duty Mobile to live on and still thrive the way it is now? Or will it be a complete flop? We're gonna have to find out as it comes. This is more of a battle royale style game, at least from what we know right now, and it does have, though, everything that we know and love from the Call of Duty franchise. This one is set to launch later on in this year, which honestly is not very far from now. Every Call of Duty fan is extremely excited to play this one, even if they're console players, because who wouldn't love playing a little COD while you're online? And the last game I want to feature on today's list is Warface Go, which touts itself as having PvP and PvE fights, exciting events inside of the game, and unique content all of the time. Warface Go needs to compete with bigger titles like PUBG and like Call of Duty. So they do a really nice job of always bringing new updates to the game, new maps, customizations, weapons, skins, and things to keep their gamers and their players entertained. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on tomorrow's video.